this is what you need to get started. You need some scissors, maybe a stitch marker, not necessarily, and then this little needle, and you're going to need a 5.0 millimeter. So let's get started. So what we're going to do is we're going to make a slip stitch, and then we are going to chain 30 stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and I'll meet you at 30 stitches. Okay, when you get at the end of the row, you're going to chain 3, 2, 3. Turn your work. Okay, so what you're going to do is you're not going to go in this stitch, you're going to the second one, and you're going to do 5 double crochets. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And what you're going to do is you're going to pull this loop up, and you're going to come over here, put your hook into this stitch here, and you're going to pull this loop through like that. Okay, then you are going to chain 1 and go in and do a double crochet like that. Okay, now go back into this next stitch and do 5 double crochets like this. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay, now pull your loop up, count backwards, go to your first one. Don't count this one. This is your double crochet in between. You're going to go into this one, grab that loop, pull that through, chain 1, or close it, and then go back into this stitch and do a double crochet like this. Okay, now we're going to do it again. We're going to go back, we did our double crochet. Now we're going to go in the next loop or stitch and do 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And we are going to pull this loop up, and if you have to count backwards, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, put your hook through that one and grab the loop and pull it through, and just chain 1 there. Okay, and it looks like this. And then we know we're going to double crochet after the bobble, and then we're going to start again and do 5 double crochets. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And then we pull this loop up. We go to this stitch here, the 5th one, and pull that through, chain. And then, like I said, we'll have our bobbles and then we're going to have a double crochet in between. And we're going to do it one more time. We're going to double crochet into this next stitch, okay, and then into this one we're going to do 5 double crochets to make our bobble. 2, 3, 4, and 5. And once you do that, pull your loop up, go right here because we know we have a double in between, grab this loop, pull that through, chain, and that's what we've got. We've got this going on like so. Okay, we're going to do this all the way to the end, and just remember, now we have to do a double crochet into this stitch, and then we'll start our bobble again. And we're going to do that all the way down, and then I will meet you back and show you what to do next. Okay, now I have got this done, and in this last one double crochet, and now we're going to chain 1, and we are going to turn, and what we're going to do is we're going to go into this stitch here, right here, and we are going to, this does not count as a single, this chain 1. Now we're going to single crochet excuse me, and then we're going to do another single crochet into each stitch, and we're going to do this all the way across. Do a single crochet into every single stitch, and I will meet you back. Okay, at the end you should have 30 stitches, 30 single crochets, and now we're going to chain 1, turn our work, and we are going to go into this second stitch. No, excuse me. We're going to go into this stitch right here, this one, single crochet, go into the next one, single crochet, and just keep going down into each total of 30 single crochets. And just keep doing this. Like this. And just go all the way down, and when you get to the end, we're going to chain 1 and turn and do another row of single crochets, and then I'll meet you back. And I'm at the end, and now we're going to chain 1 and do one more row. And remember, we go into this stitch, and that would be 1 single crochet into the next one, that's 2, then 3, and then 4, and do all the way down to the end until you have 30 single crochets, and I'll meet you back. Okay, I'm at the end of my third row of single crochets, so I'm going to chain 4, or excuse me, 3. 1, 2, 3. Turn your work. Okay, now we're going to do the same thing again. We're going to go into this second stitch right here, and we're going to do, so this will be our double, considered our double crochet, and here we're going to go into this second stitch, and remember we're going to do our 5 double crochets to make our bobble. So that's 2, 3, 4 and 5. And then this is what we do. Remember, we count backwards to our 5, and we know this is our double by itself. So we're going to go into this stitch and we're going to pull that through like that. And then do this. And then we're going to do our double crochet. And I was going to tell y'all too, when you do your single crochets on the next round, that way you know to go into each one of these, and then here's going to be our bobble again into this stitch like this. And we're going to do 5 double crochets, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And what we're going to do, remember we got 1 double here. So we would go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And we know that this is our 5th double crochet. Pull through that. And then go into the next one with a double crochet. And we're going to have this. And we're just going to keep doing this down this row. Just like I showed you, we did our double. So we're going to do another 5 double crochets. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And then we know that we have our double in between. So we know right here that we're going to go into this stitch and grab this one and pull that through, and make sure you get it really good like that, and then go ahead and do the chain, and then go into the next one and double crochet. Okay, and what we're going to do, we're going to do this all the way down to the end. And then remember, we're going to chain 1 and turn, and then we're going to do 3 rows of single crochets. Okay, 3 rows of single crochets, and then we'll do the chain 3 and do our bobble. We'll chain 3 and then we'll do our bobble, and then we'll do another double crochet, bobble, double crochet, and we're going to keep doing this. Just like I said, we're going to do this until we get 13 rows of bobbles, and I will meet you back when I get to the end to show you how to put this together. And one more thing I do want to say, when you get your 13 rows of bobbles, on the 13th row, then just do 2 rows of single crochet, not 3, just do 2 at the end. Here I'm on the back, and I'm on stitch 24, and I wanted to show y'all so you wouldn't get confused. I'm on the, if I look over here, here is my double crochet. So I'm going in the top of the bobble, which will make 25. And then here in the double crochet 26, 27 on top of the bobble, 28, and then 29 on the top of the bobble, and then 30 right here in the top of this double crochet. And then chain 1, turn. So I wanted to show y'all that, because see, now I've got to go back and do my third, I've got to do start on my single crochets on this row. So like I said, you'd go into this stitch, single crochet, go on top of the double crochet, the bobble, and then on top of the double crochet, and just keep working down, and you count your single crochets, because I didn't want y'all to be confused on the back. So you make sure that you you're doing a bobble, single crochet, and then on top of the double, like that. But anyway, keep on working and keep getting your 13 rows, and I'll meet you back. When you get your pumpkin, when you get this crocheted, then what you're going to do is you're going to take this end, and I put my stitch marker in there, and what I would do is go ahead, actually I'm going to get my smaller needle. I'm going to use my 5.0 millimeter. So anyway, go ahead, and what you're going to do is stick your needle across, and then you're just going to do this. You're going to grab it and you're going to pull it through. Actually, I didn't get it in good. Let's see. Grab your long tail. This was the little string that was left. Okay, so what you're going to do is grab this, pull it through, and you're going to grab to go to the next loop and go to the next stitch, pull through, slip stitch, and then actually you could go in to the back loop. Try this, and then slip stitch like that, and just go into the next one, go to the back loop, because I think the back loop it'll hide better. Pull through, go through, go through, and slip stitch. And then go into the next one, go to the back loop, pull through, and slip stitch. And let's see if this is hiding this. Okay, we're going to do it again. We're going to go through this 2 loops, go across, go to the back loop, pull through, go through again to the next one, go to the back stitch, pull through, and slip stitch. And this is what it's going to look like. We're going to do it again, go through that stitch, go to the next one across, go to the back loop right here, pull through, and slip stitch. Go to the next one, go to the back loop, pull through, and slip stitch. And as you go down, it's going to look like this, like that. And you're going to do this all the way across, and I'll meet you back when I get down here to the end. So when you get your when you get this done all the way down to the end, it should look just like this. And then what you're going to do is you're going to leave a long tail so we can weave. So probably maybe 2 arms length. And what you're going to do, clip that off and get your needle. tapestry needle. I can't even say the word. Okay, and then we're going to close this off. We're going to just push it through this loop like so. Pull that tight. And what we're going to do is, let's see, let me turn this inside out. Well, you know what? We don't even need to do that, I don't think. What I would do, get your yarn, and you're going to weave like this. You're going to go through, I would just weave through like this. Probably go through this stitch here, and just, you could go just randomly like this. Just go through and just pull it and just keep on going like this. And just kind of do a gathering stitch like this. And just keep on doing this. And wherever you can grab the yarn, just weave it through. Like this. And just pull it tight. And when you get all the way to the end, just do this. And then go back through again. And pull that really tight, like this. And then what you're going to do, get your stuffing, and excuse me, and you could even run this through even better. Just keep going through pretty tight. And then what I would do is just kind of weave this through to secure it really well. Now, what you want to do is go ahead and stuff it. And get your stuffing. And just keep on stuffing it until you get it just about, this is a pretty good sized little pumpkin. So it needs quite a bit of stuffing. Okay, so when you think you've got it just about right, let's see, let's make sure. Okay, and when you get it just about right, then go ahead, and what you're going to do is take your needle and go up through the middle. If you can feel it, pull your needle and grab it. Oh, this is how I did it. And then go over here to one of the sides, and I would go ahead and just I would weave in between the bobbles like this. Just weave, go up under the bobble. That's what I would do, is just weave up around under the bobbles like so. And just keep on doing that until you get all the way around. Okay, and then just about there. And then, okay, I'm right here. Go right up under here, under this first one, and then pull really tight. Pull that really tight. Just like this. And then go ahead and shape your pumpkin to get it the way you like it. And also, I would reinforce it again. I would go right back through again with my needle and go right through all these stitches and just pull it taut and tight. And like that. And then what you do is go ahead, and you could also take your needle and go right back down again and pull it through. And this is kind of hard because I don't know if I can feel it because let's see if I can. Okay, grab it and go right back up through like this. And just pull it as tight as you want it. And I don't know where that came from, but I'm going to go ahead and tie this because I saw this little loop. And go ahead and get it really tight. Just clip. Actually, yeah, just go ahead and clip. Hang on, let's pull this down a little bit. Well, I don't know. I think we've got it. And then just tie this a few times to make sure that it's taut. And then you could go ahead and clip this. And then probably what I would do is kind of shape it and see which side you like best. And when you get it shaped the way you like, then you've got it done. And then what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and do the top, the little stem. So I'm going to show you how I do the stem. Okay, here I have 2 brown yarns. This one is acrylic yarn that I got. It's called Mainstays. I had this on hand, and this came from Walmart. Then I had this one. It's a thicker yarn. But what I would do, I'm going to try this thicker yarn since my pumpkin is so big. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a big long piece of this, and I'm going to cut a good long piece. And let's see, I'm going to do one. I think I'm going to do 2 arms length. Let's see. Let me just see, because I did one and it was too short. Let's see, 1, 2. Yeah, do about two 2 arms length just to be sure. Go ahead and cut that. And what you do, oh, excuse me, I bumped my camera. Okay, so go ahead and get your needle in. And what you're going to do is you're going to turn it like so. And then what you're going to do is grab the end and chain 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I probably need my bigger needle or hook. I'm going to go with this size. This is my 5.5. So go ahead and do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And then go back down through your loop and pull through and do a slip stitch like this. Pull up another loop, slip stitch, and go down into each chain and do a slip stitch like so. Pull through, slip stitch. Go to the next one, pull through, slip stitch. Go to the next one. And just work all the way down to create this stem. Okay, when we get down here, pull through. Okay, one more. Here's another one. Okay, now go through this loop here and grab this and pull this through like that. And I need to hide that little piece. Okay, and so this is what we get. So then go ahead and get your pumpkin, and you can stick that in there like that as your little stem. And then what I would do, you could get your needle or your tapestry needle, and this one may be too thick. Let me see. Yes, it's thick. So what I would do, I would just go ahead and tie this in a knot. I just kind of like this thicker yarn because it seemed like it was perfect for this bigger pumpkin. So go ahead, and I'm just going to tie this off really well. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to clip this, and I'm going to take this thinner yarn that I have that's brown, and I'm just going to cut a piece of this off because this will fit through my needle. And go ahead and just put this on your needle, and then I would go ahead and do a little knot, and then go ahead and put this down here through the bottom like this, and just run it through like this, and then take your pumpkin and go down in here and just stitch it in there like this. and push it in there like that, and then just kind of stitch it on like this. Try to grab it and just get it in there like this. And if you have to, grab a piece of the stem, go up under here close to the stem and pull this through. Okay, and then grab another piece of the stem, go back into the pumpkin, pull through. Okay, and then grab another piece of the stem and go through the pumpkin piece of yarn, and then go back and grab another piece of the stem and go through, pull through, and one more time grab the stem and a little bit of the orange pumpkin part, pull through, and then when you get it in pretty good, go back through and pull tight like that. And then there you have it. And then just what I would do too, once you've got it on and you're satisfied, go through, I may go through one more time, just up under through there and pull my yarn, and then I'm going to clip right here close to this edge like that. And then you can turn your little pumpkin like that. Okay, and then one more thing I want to show you. I'll be right back. Okay, so I found some lace that I had, and I don't know if this will look, I was going to try this. And also I have some of this twine that I have, so I don't know, I was thinking with the twine that would look pretty. So what I would do is turn and pull, I don't know, maybe about this amount. We could try this, but this is my little pumpkin, and what I thought about doing is maybe tying some twine around it to make a pretty little bow. And I don't know, let's see how this looks. I feel like it's kind of plain. No, I don't know. You could do something like this, or that's kind of cute, or we could take some ribbon, and as far as the ribbon, I would just kind of go down kind of like this and put the ribbon or lace ribbon around and make a pretty little bow like this. And you could do something like that. And I think that's kind of pretty. And, but anyway, and then what I would do is I would take and do the tails like this. Just cut a little edge off to make little points like that. And there's your little pumpkin. And I think it's cute. And then you could turn your little stem like so, like that. And there you have it. So anyway, I don't know. I think it's cute. You could make some small ones. And if you do small ones, just cut the stitches in half and do maybe, instead of 30, do 20, or I don't know, maybe do I don't know, cut it down to, I don't know. You can make it smaller. I haven't made a small one, but I think it's really cute. And this is the first time I've made this little bobble stitch pumpkin. So anyway, I hope y'all, if you want to do this, try this pattern out. And I thank y'all so much for watching. And y'all have a wonderful Thanksgiving. And God bless you.